54 LPs. That guy lose versus my ghost board. He sure did. 30-minute AMA now. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. 30-minute AMA. Get the dumb shit out now. Lansing dumb shit. All right. Did I get a haircut? I did. Keen eye. Next game am I looking forward to stream? We're going to stream Phoenix Point tomorrow. Probably. Like 99%. 95%. Where is D&D? It is located in a universe that is not our own. Do I think UO gonna do well? I kind of done think that, yes. You ever consider streaming League of Legends? No. Do you think that RNG early game needs to be balanced? Yes. What games are you looking forward to in the future? Future games. Why do you always confuse me with Flurry Worry? I don't know, I like Flurry. Flurry's a strange guy, but I like his content. It's my highest grade climb, 511D. Do I like lasagna? No. Are TBS games too slow for you now? No. I love your TFTB, miss my Batter Brothers. Oh. Will you thank Twitch chat for their support if you win the tournament? Like when someone gives like an Emmy speech, would be like, and I want to thank Twitch chat. Probably not. I'll probably thank you for being here though. You're gonna see Beat Saber streams once your VR stuff is set up. Maybe? Unlikely? I do want to play some VR stuff on stream. If I consider playing any Heroes of Might and Magic, no. Any chance of returning to Civ? There is a chance. It's based directly on how much you individually donate. You climb. I did climb. I haven't climbed in over a year now because I don't have access to a climbing gym and it sucks. I tried Planetfall. I did on stream. Yep. Is there a chance for multiplayer redemption with the September update of Civ 6? Never say never. You think you'll ever hop on Civ 5 for a quick match anytime soon? No. Friendly wager with Dolphin for the placement today. There's no friendly wagers with Dolphin. Only deep-seated animosity. Look with the turn. All right, that was a brief AMA chat. We didn't do any more AMAs. Come on, let's keep this going. We got 30 minutes. I got nervous energy. We got 26 minutes left. I can keep that pace up for at least 20 minutes. Let's do it. Will there ever be an end to the Civ questions? Yes. It's only grinding dolphins into dust. No, making them into tuna.
Welcome back.
I remember you from the multiplayer Civ gameplay. Is the community still active? How the fuck would I know? How many total times do I have to ask until you finally play PoE? I did play it. I played it for like 5 minutes and left. Glory Girl, subscribe. Thank you. It's my favorite color. I don't have favorite colors. I'm not a 4-year-old child. Hey, Filthy. Hi, chat. Hi. Next time I'm on PKA. Don't know yet. What toe is my favorite? I already answered that question. Favorite meal? That's closer. I don't know. I have a favorite meal. I like a lot of meals. Any TV shows I've liked recently? The Expanse was excellent. Not season 1, but the rest of the seasons were excellent. I'm just about to finish book 8 on The Expanse. If you watched Free Solo, what do you think of it? I have. Have you seen Alex Honnold's recent nude shoots? Because I've seen those too. I thought Free Solo was excellent, and I'm a huge Alex Honnold fan. Am I going to choose Braum today, or do you always choose Nar? Always bring brand, I believe is what the expression goes. Remember that one game where you sold Aatrox for a Swain? Wasn't Aatrox carrying us there? Shouldn't we have looked at the damage numbers? I do remember it. Swain was the right call. Are there any RTS games coming out you're looking forward to? I feel like there is an RTS game, but it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Maybe. There's some of my other hobbies besides streaming. I like beating my head into the wall and drinking myself into unconsciousness. You still have time for a quick one? Come on. No, TFT games are between 30 and 40 minutes. Do you have merch? And if yes, where can I find it? filthyrobot.tv. That's all your filthy robot needs, including merchandise. Top 3 favorite meals. I don't think like that. Rather have 12 toes total or 12 fingers total? 12 fingers, of course. Think of the benefits in masturbation. Is your salt N plus, K plus, Mg2 plus, or some other rare form of each metal? It's never before been formed on this earth. I'm a first for it. It's unique salt and also Na plus. Did I watch Dark? Don't know that show. You think nuking a hurricane on the sea would be smart? No. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. Am I done streaming MTG Arena? No, I'm not entirely done streaming MTG Arena. I will definitely check out the next expand. I needed a break from it. Should have picked Vigar instead of Swain to carry. They're not, it wasn't, they're not like random nudes. They're, he did a shot. It's like, they're like tasteful nudes where there's not totally nude. He did a shot with, I think it was ESPN. And it's like his totally fucking ripped frame and climbing poses with like his penis hidden. Did you ever play the Age of Empires series? A little bit. Any games you're looking forward to this winter? I've talked about this a lot in stream. My game search is more of a process than it is like waiting on an individual game because I need to have content every single day. So there's lots of games I'm looking forward to. When they'll arrive, I'm not entirely certain. When is the flight speed of an unladen swallow? I like that movie too. I'm starting to think I don't eat. Okay. Why are people so obsessed with my choice in food? It's just the one person. Top 3 whiskeys. I drink a lot of Knob Creek. A lot of Knob Creek. I'm actually out of Knob Creek in the house right now, and they don't sell it locally at a reasonable price, so I have to travel 30 minutes to do it. And last time I bought like a case, and I'm out again, and I need to go do that again. How many days is it till the great northern winter starts? It's already chill. It was in the 60s yesterday, and should be getting colder. What would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? Money. When is it noon for Filthy? 22 minutes. Country I'd like to visit. A lot of Europe would be places I'd like to visit that I haven't been to yet. I understand Europe's not a country, but there's a lot of European countries. The robot still plays TFT. You love my Darkest Dungeon stuff. Thank you. ESPN The Body Issue. That's correct. What do you think about Mountain Blade series? I've never played it. What do you enjoy more, Darkest Dungeon or Battle Brothers? At the moment, Battle Brothers, but I burn out on games, and I'm a little burnt on both those games. I'm really looking forward to Darkest Dungeon 2, but I'm also looking forward to not playing Darkest Dungeon 1 ever again. Should we sacrifice 1 sub or 5 plebs for good luck in the tourney? I'd like a lot of luck. Go with both. I think favorite foods tell a lot about a person, and you're curious. Favorite foods tell a lot about a person. I like the experience of eating out at a tapas restaurant with my wife. If it's relatively well cooked, I don't really care past that. I like experiencing new flavors and new foods with company and alcohol and making it a process that's interactive and the two of us experimenting, trying stuff, liking it or not liking it, talking about it and moving on. At home, I eat quick food in part because of streaming and part because I don't cook well. My wife experiments a lot with cooking and I love that about her. Particular beer you've been enjoying recently? I haven't been on beer. Been doing a lot of wine and whiskey. You ever skip playing a game you enjoyed because it didn't attract enough viewers? Yeah. A man of culture, I see. NFL season starts today. You have a favorite team or sport? I do. The Patriots are my team. I grew up in the Northeast. I'm not a huge NFL guy, but I do love Belichick. I love the idea of an evil genius in sports. And my brother's a huge Patriots fan, so anytime I want like actual nitty-gritty of it, I talk to him. Come to the Netherlands. We have climbing and weed. Yeah. I actually wish to visit the Netherlands at some point. We'll see. I want to meet Grubby too. I don't know if that's something, I don't know if that's like on your national tour, but I'll reach out and ask. You tried, do you enjoy non-whiskey sipping alcohols? I like tequila as a sipping alcohol, non-whiskey. Not a big rum guy. I find it a bit sweet. Yeah. You say a topless restaurant. You did miss here. Tapas. Was he talking about food or sex? Both. Let's go Patriots. Yeah. Let's go Bears. No, Bears. The Bears. Sure. Having lived in Illinois for some period of time, I'm somewhat familiar with the Bears. Come to Croatia during summer. It's amazing. I haven't been to Croatia. Favorite holiday? Halloween coming up soon. Don't tend to celebrate many holidays. I like spring and summer, so probably a holiday that falls somewhere around there. Red or white wine? I drink both and quite a bit of both, but it depends. It's been hot recently. White wine's been nice. What are some requirements for joining the TFT Twitch Rivals tournament? I think they do it in part on impact, on part if you've been part of Twitch Rivals before, so have a large streaming viewer base, be part of their tournaments before be decently ranked in their games. I'm not even sure if that one's a requirement. I think a lot of the Magic players were not. It's good to be the villains. I like playing the bad guys. He likes belly cheat. No, I like metagaming, and I think the Patriots are better at metagaming, or at least have been more innovative in metagaming than anyone else in the league. What kind of wines are we drinking today? And as a Bronco fan, wish you luck. May you take those Colts fans even more sad. Yeah, I am a fair weather football fan, but it's been fair weather for the last 10 years or so. How can you have climbing in a country that's completely flat? Don't they have dikes? Aren't they underwater? They probably climb those, I'm guessing. Been a lifelong Packers fan, I'm sorry. They like them around here. I'm trying to decide if I can afford to have 2 teams I like. Come to France, you have the best wines. Been to France, I liked France. I was young when I went. I want to go back as an adult. Belichick's smarter than you, die crying. Yeah, I think that's true. All right, chat, I've caught up. We have 18 minutes to go. Let's go. More questions. We can do this. Traveling anywhere soon? Yeah, I got TwitchCon at the end of September. And then I have the Grand Canyon in the middle of October. The first is, of course, TwitchCon. So it will be a combination. I'll do some F2K events. I'll do some promoting of myself. I'll do a lot of networking if I can. I'll go to the TwitchCon parties. I'll try to be at TwitchCon. So that'll be kind of cool. I went the first year and haven't been back since. So it's been 5 or 6 years since I've been there. I'll see Jorbs. Hopefully it will be a good time. And then the Grand Canyon trip is about a week of travel with my wife. I have never been to the Grand Canyon. I've been out that way a number of times. I have friends in the area, and we're looking forward to doing a little bit of that. I'm going to do skydiving while I'm there, is the plan. So that should be fun. I've never jumped out of a plane. I want to be on that spot where I have to override my conscience that says jumping out of a plane is suicide, don't do it, and then I have to make that jump anyways. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the NFL will survive the more we learn about CTEs. It's such a high profit thing, QED, that I can't imagine it doesn't. But I agree, there's a huge risk to the players. Thanks for the D&D and YouTube and SIP content. Cheers. You're a Patriots fan, you admit you're losing interest in football because the Pats win so much? Really? Do you look into, I don't know, the stuff that fascinates me is none of the surface level stuff. I don't really care about the individual game scores. I care about why we have these players and why they're in these positions and how we manage to get teams this again and again, despite the way the league is set up to prevent these dynasties and win streaks. It's interesting to me. Ever do whitewater rafting? I haven't. Gonna get the TFT points 2 minutes during which. Are you going to get the TFT points in the 2 minutes during which you can get them and the tournament hasn't started yet? I don't know what that means. What kind of champion, if you had to choose, would you add to TFT in terms of origin and class? I don't play League. So if you mean what would I do for synergies, I would stop adding new heroes and I would fucking balance the existing game. Grand Canyon is truly incredible, not a question. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Having to play Civ 5 the rest of your days or never allowed to play any video games ever again? These are meaningless questions. They make me answer these on PKA sometime. It's like, would you fuck a really unattractive person or a person who's very attractive of the same gender? And it's like, well, this question doesn't mean anything. Deep dish pizza or regular? Regular. Deep dish is it's so dense. It's good, but it's so dense. Why are you always going to choose? I know I answered that one, Zanbu. Do you like tequila as a sipper? Have you tried mezcal? I don't know. I tend to be a if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of guy, which means when I find something I like, I just stick with that most of the time. I do try other tequilas and whiskeys when I'm out, but I rarely remember what they are. Do you like pizza with, I think that's probably supposed to be bananas. No. I don't like sweet on my pizza. What builds or synergy? Well, I like pineapple, so I guess I do kind of like sweet. What builds or synergies do you want to build for the tournament? The ones that win. You think TFT has the same potential for success like the main game? I see a trend of TFT getting less successful. I see Riot making very questionable balance decisions again and again and again, and I'm quite concerned about that. So I don't know. It depends where they go with their development cycle. Ananas or pineapples? Oh, it was foreign language. French, probably. Yeah, I like pineapples on pizza. Would you rather pick a fight with a pack of street dogs or wild cougar? See, that's the type of question I'm talking about. How far north do you live? Latitude. I am in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Feel free to look it up. Jumping out of a plane is actually very nice. Are you excited as me about Darkest Dungeon 2, or is it too far out to even think about it? I tend not to do hype selling trains like that. It just always leaves me disappointed. Not for the game, but for like being hyped up about wanting to play something before it happens. TFT orb currently on screen. It's available in 10 plus minutes. Yeah, that'll be great. What do you want out of Battle Brothers 2? Legs? Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Neither. Deep dish is barely tolerable. I lived in Chicago for 10 years. Okay. Have you ever tried any surfing? I don't have a lot of access to surfing. I've never lived somewhere where that was a thing that I could do. I've done a little bit of windsurfing, but only a very, very small amount. And I did that when I was on vacation and actually visiting a friend who was a windsurfing instructor. I had a lot of fun with that. I would have loved to have done that more. Tried any of the Pappy Van Winkle whiskeys? I haven't, but I'm always excited. Maybe at some point I need to do like place some like a Reddit thread or a Discord channel or something about fine alcohols. It might be nice to have some suggestions. How do you feel about ranch dressing? Pretty not excited about ranch dressing. If you could create a video game, what would it be about? I don't care what it would be about. What I would care about is the format of the game. I like replayable, highly competitive multiplayer games that are very well balanced. I like them turn-based. I like them real-time strategy. I like them as auto battlers. I like them as MMOs. The most fun I've ever had in games have been through PvP sandbox MMOs. So I would love to recreate those experiences. They need to be complicated enough people can screw up to, which is important. Literally any foreign language. Actually, every language. That's exciting. All right, you guys are now arguing over the origin of the word pineapple. Sure. I looked at Dota Underlords versus TFT recently. I haven't. You hyped about any single-player games like Cyberpunk? I kind of answered the hype stuff. I'll play a lot of games across the course of the year. I'm a variety streamer. I try out an even larger number of games that I don't make to stream and get asked to play an even larger number of games than that. I get excited about some games when they overlap with my interests, a decent release time, decent hype, and decent player base and viewer base. How am I today? I'm 6'2". Do you prefer football or hand egg? Tournament started, 11 minutes. We're doing an AMA. Feel free to ask questions. What sport would you like to try out sometime? Surfing's on the mind. I would like to go back to climbing. I would like to do some surfing at some point. I think windsurfing might be fun. My dad's a sailor. Maybe I'll get into that at some point in my life, but I don't think so. Too much hassle. It's my favorite fun gummy shape. Sour. What are some games you played while growing up that you played the crap out of, and why did you like them? Warcraft 3. I played the living bejesus out of. StarCraft, Brood Wars. WoW. Although WoW I was an adult for. So I guess it was Warcraft 3 was one of the most influential games I played growing up. I really was into RTSs for a long period of time. Have you ever played an organized team sport? I did ski team in high school, and I think I stopped playing soccer in middle school. So it's been a while. I played MOBAs. Do those count? I like drinking kickball. Are you a fan of Marvel movies? I'm tired of the good guys always winning and the bad guys being one-dimensional and everything always being resolved in an hour and a half, or right now 2.5 hours, and the illogic of those. I like fantasy and science fiction. What I ask is that if I'm gonna suspend disbelief for the movie or television or book or whatever it is, that they have an internally consistent narrative where things that happen in that world make sense, even if they make sense in the rules of that world. So, okay, if you've got magic and the magic has a system, so be it. Let's make the magic things in that world make sense inside that. If it just becomes, and the protagonist waves his hand and tries really hard and makes magic appear that could not happen before in this world and has never happened before or since, but saves the day, then I get pretty fucking pissed off with your shows. And Marvel movies tend to do that a lot. Butter or margarine? I don't know climbers. I don't follow them. Sour is a shape. Sometimes. Or anything about upcoming game next year, Humanity? Nope, don't know anything about it. You're always welcome to give me suggestions in the Discord channel. That does get monitored. my Discord channel for game suggestions. Skiing or snowboarding? I grew up skiing, but I'd be up for trying snowboarding. I haven't been either of those in probably 5 or 7 years, something like that, maybe longer. Would I try hang gliding? Hang gliding, yeah, that'd be fun. Why not a white t-shirt today? I thought I would put on my F2K t-shirt for today's tournament. MOBAs do not count. Those are team sports. Do you prefer savory treats or sweet treats? I tend to prefer savory, but I'll do sweet on occasion. My wife has a sweet tooth. If a person would want to become a streamer but not sure how to get started, what advice would I give them? I would recommend they go to my YouTube channel and watch my guide on streaming. It's not a guide, it's an hour-long talking about that as a profession, some of the pros and cons of it. Basically, I would do research and figure out if it's a realistic dream or not. What is drinking kickball? It's where it's kind of like a adult hanging out. You have a kickball team that has some sort of alcohol involved with it, either after, before, or during, or both. How old are you? Do you have a college degree? I'm 35. I have a master's degree in psychology, social psychology, with an emphasis on human relationships. Any good albums I've listened to lately? No. Do you like Isaac Asimov stuff? I grew up reading Isaac Asimov stuff and a lot of the golden era of science fiction stuff. I like it, but it hasn't aged well. I got my wife into reading sci-fi after she met me. That wasn't a genre she read before, and I tried to get her to go back to some of like the Heinlein or Asimov stuff, and she literally couldn't read it. Found it too gendered and sexist, basically. What is your favorite science fiction book? Blind Sight by Peter Watts, Watts. Why do you think there are so few RTS games being released and most are too rough generic to be enjoyable? Because I don't think they have aged well for what people want to do. So I hope they do more like Warcraft 3. RTS games are hard too. Like, they're not a casual game. You can't play RTS well casually. And it's a frustrating experience to be on the receiving end of good micro. Looking forward to the new Shining movie. I don't really do horror movies. Would you like a remake of Lord of the Rings, which makes 3 movies of every book, 9 movies total? I hate the Lord of the Rings series with a passion. Did you look up Kenshi? I think I did. Sounds like Filthy would despise something I don't know. Thoughts on Stormlight? Stormlight Chronicle. Is that which one is the Stormlight Chronicle? Is that Rothfuss's stuff? How did you and Jorbs become friends? He's one of my he's a streaming peer and a good guy, and we interacted a lot basically. Favorite movie? Don't know. I really liked it's an older movie now. I liked Sunshine, not Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's just called Sunshine. It's a sci-fi. It's really good. TV, Netflix series, shows, suggestions. The Expanse. Have you thought about playing any WoW Classic? I'm not really that interested in WoW Classic. What do you think about the trend of people getting overly sensitive and touchy? I think that's a bad fit for me. What's your best guess of what happens when you die? I suspect you rot. Why do you think I'm so good at strategy? Because I put more time into it. I read the sequel to Blind Sight. I read both the sequels to Blind Sight, and I didn't like them as much. With great power comes great micro. I think with great micro comes great success. Can you expand on my dislike of Lord of the Rings? Check out the most recent PK episode. We talk about that a little bit. Oh, Stormlight Archive is the Sanderson Epic series. I haven't been able to get into Brandon Sanderson. I keep meaning to, and I can't. Every time I read his stuff, I'm just kind of left like, whatever. Thoughts on Blade Runner 2049? Or is that the most recent Blade Runner movie? It was okay. It's better than I thought it was going to be. All right, chat. Doing good. 11:55. 3 more minutes of AMA, and then we will start. When you win the tournament, what's the first thing you'll do? Have a glass of wine. Do you plan to ever work as a psychologist? I guess never say never, but I enjoy my job. Am I any good at chess? I went through a phase of being decent at chess, but it was a long time ago in high school. Favorite strategy YouTuber? I watch based on the game. If I want to watch Warcraft, I'll watch Grubby. If I want to watch, this type of thing, like it's based on the game. Will you be great or amazing in this tourney? Pretty average, I suspect. How much do you think RNG will fuck you in the tournament? No more than usual. Have you read any Lovecraft? I read some Lovecraft as a kid, like short stories, I think. I don't really like his stuff. I like the world kind of, but the writing itself is, I don't know, some racist shit in there. What's your favorite flavor of crayon? Don't tend to eat crayons. Can you fix a Rubik's Cube? No. I never learned that. It's not a very exciting thing to learn. It's my favorite YouTuber. There's a couple YouTubers I follow. I really like Sam Harris's podcasts, but from like a content producing YouTuber, like in terms of like, you know, what you generally think of when you think of YouTuber, I think I like Casey Neistat. What do you think about Europe culture? I don't know a lot about European culture. I think there's quite a few cultures. I don't know is the answer. I read Dune. Yep. I like the original, but again, I read it as a kid and it only aged okay. Some of the stuff in Dune was interesting. You stop playing TFT and check out other games, you think you'll keep going back to it every now and then, and you're more likely to be a hard stop. I tend to hard stop with games, Kex, but it is possible that I might go back. Losing to RNG and TFT worse than losing to RNG and MTG. It's funny. I find it less painful in TFT because I think the swings are smaller. Like the swing in MTG is like I didn't draw any lands, so I lose, or I draw all lands and I lose. Versus TFT, it's like you get screwed in smaller increments, so it feels less. It feels less to be at. It's harder to put your finger down and be like, that fucking coin toss lost me the game. Are you playing or interested in playing MTG on paper? I haven't this expansion cycle at all. I played the pre-release in paper and then haven't done any drafting this cycle. That's interesting, Mirror Breaker. I liked. I read an MTG novella. Actually might have been a full novel some years ago as a kid. Do you read the Ian Banks? Yeah, I really like Ian Banks sci-fi novels. I have a Goodreads chat, so if you're ever interested in the books I read, I have only kept it up the last couple years, but I have kept it up the last couple years. I try to go back and add a lot of my favorite authors in there, so it's very incomplete, but there's a lot of stuff on there if you want to look at the types of books that I like. You can find that on my website at filthyrobot.tv. There's a link to Goodreads in the top right. I like Lovecraft, the subgenre, but not Lovecraft, the writer. Yes, kind of. How important do you think my skill at games are for drawing viewers' person? You feel as though people expect you to be good at what you're doing on stream? I think it helps to be good at what you're doing on stream. I do think people expect me to be good at what I'm doing on stream, although the learning process is generally tolerated. Do I have to do spoilers? Not really, Tomulus. Have you read Do I Like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books? I can't remember if I read this. There's a series, right? I've read at least the first one. I can't remember if I finished the series. I found it fun for a while, and then it kind of got tired of the, like, it's a little too silly for me. Do you think my education was a waste of time if you don't practice the profession? No, I don't. All right. Game time. AMA over. Thank you very much, guys, for passing the time for me. It's better than me just sitting being nervous for 20 minutes, so I appreciate that. All right. What's the command, chat? Or mods? Tournament? Sweet. Is it just tournament? Okay, you're gonna keep that updated with like my position in the tournament, etc. Okay, good. All right. Where are the brackets? Brackets are here. Yeah. I wonder how they're going to be inviting people. It's supposed to be on like voice anywhere. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do, although this is my drinking account, I think I'm going to just remove everybody real quick so that I can clearly see invites related to the tournament, which I expect should be coming. And I need to take a second to divert my attention to the The Discord. Thank you, Sixock. All right. Second is the same as last. Actually, I think top 75% is the same as last in this tournament, right? It's 25% goes to TwitchCon for this. All right, where are these invites? Where's the fucking... All right, lobby 1, lobby 2, 3. Wicked's inviting my group. Okay. Where's the... Is there like a code name with code with this, or just literally that? Oh, round 1. I see. Read that wrong. Okay. Lobby 2. Well. Looks like this is getting posted. Okay. How do I join? Can I join off this? Presumably yes. He is plat 3. I think we outrank him. I believe we're diamond 4 on this account. I'm not creating. I'm not the lobby. There's lobby hosts assigned for this. I assume he's gonna host the lobby. Will I see he's in a lobby? I will, right? Well, I mean, 7 minutes so far, not too bad. Let's just get pirates. Full pirates. Noble pirates. They'll never expect it. They'll never see it coming. Claim. I don't think. No. We can't have prizes right before a tournament. Then we won't be hungry. Thank you, Onders, for the resub.
Go filthy, smiley face.
Go filthy. Once you've gone filthy, never will you do anything else. Ever again. Where? Come on. Yes, I don't care what his fucking summoner name is. I need the lobby. How up to date is this thing, chat? Is it pretty up to date? Like, does it update automatically? Because I don't understand. If he's volunteered to be the lobby host, why hasn't he hosted the lobby? I guess we'll find out. He's making the lobby right now. Oh, good on him. He's trying to add the people as friends. If only they had added him as friends. That would have made his life a little easier. Out for blood! Yeah, I want to join the lobby and then I want to go get water. Can't hold myself back. You think I should devote energy to socially managing myself right now? Fuck that. Let's go win the game. It is complicated to create a lobby, right? You have to go play, then normal, then confirm. It's like three steps. You have to do all 3 of them in a row with the right sequence. Nearly impossible, right? Okay, just checking. Just checking. Holy shit. He's done it! Oh, we need an invite though, I guess. There we go. All right. Grab him water. Back in a second. All right. Anyone have a link to the tournament rules, schedules, or contestants, etc.? I hope I'm invited. I did volunteer to host lobbies. Big Path of Exile streamer. Well, shit. Is he going to bring overpowered builds to this game? Ooh, that's a real rating. Be an advantage. I have lobby sim for so many hours in my life. Is this a person that I might actually be playing with? Lobby 2, lobby 3. I don't see this person. I don't think we're accepting that right now, though I have a reason to. Okay, 2 challenges in this lobby. Scary. I have the best name in this tournament by far.